The next morning, Eric woke early. He had barely slept, thinking constantly about the important decision he needed to make. He knew his choice would affect not only his life, but Mia's and the future relationship between their people. After dressing, quickly, Eric stepped out onto a balcony overlooking the beautiful palace gardens. The morning air was fresh and peaceful, yet his thoughts remained heavy. "Good morning, Eric," a soft voice called behind him. Turning, Eric saw Mia standing in the doorway, smiling gently. Her presence instantly made him feel calmer and happier. "Good morning, Mia," Eric replied warmly. "Did you sleep well?" "Yes," Mia answered softly. "But I was thinking about you and your decision. Have you decided yet?" Eric hesitated, looking at her closely. "Not yet. It's a difficult choice." Mia stepped closer, placing a comforting hand on his arm. "Whatever you decide, I'll support you completely. You've already done so much for me." Her words deeply touched Eric. He felt grateful for Mia's understanding and support. Suddenly, a guard approached respectfully. "Queen Lana requests your presence in the throne room, both of you." Eric and Mia exchanged quick glances before following the guard. As they walked through the palace halls, Eric noticed the beauty and elegance around him again. He felt honored, yet slightly overwhelmed by it all. In the throne room, Queen Lana greeted them warmly, her expression gentle yet serious. "Eric, Mia, thank you for coming. We must discuss important matters." Eric nodded respectfully, waiting silently. "Eric," Queen Lana began clearly, "our people deeply appreciate your bravery. But now we must consider the future. Humans and our people can greatly benefit from a strong alliance. You have shown us the best of humanity, and I trust you completely." Eric listened closely, feeling honored by the Queen's words. "I ask again," Queen Lana continued kindly, "will you accept a permanent role in our court? You could become our ambassador, helping both our peoples grow closer together." Eric took a deep breath, carefully considering the Queen's offer. He felt Mia's eyes on him, filled with hope and expectation. "Your Majesty," Eric finally replied softly, "I am deeply honored by your trust and your generous offer. I truly want our peoples to be friends and allies. But I need some time to make the right decision." Queen Lana nodded with understanding. "Take all the time you need, Eric. The choice is yours alone. Regardless of what you decide, you will always be respected and welcomed here." Eric thanked her sincerely, deeply relieved by her patience and understanding. Later, Mia walked quietly with Eric in the gardens. Neither spoke much, each lost in thought. Eventually, Mia broke the silence softly. "Eric, tell me more about your family on Earth. What are they like?" Eric smiled gently, recalling his family warmly. "They're kind and loving. My mother is patient, always understanding. My father taught me courage and honesty. And my younger sister, she's always laughing, even when things are difficult." "They sound wonderful," Mia whispered softly. "They are," Eric agreed quietly, "and I miss them deeply. But being here has also shown me something special. Your people are kind and wise. And you, Mia, you show me incredible courage and kindness." Mia blushed slightly, deeply touched by Eric's words. "You have also shown me so much, Eric. You've taught me about bravery, honor, and true friendship. Whatever you choose, I'll always cherish our time together." They continued walking slowly, sharing stories and gentle laughter, their bond growing deeper. Eric felt increasingly sure about his decision, though his heart remained divided. That evening, Eric spent time with some of Queen Lana's advisors. They asked many questions about human society and customs. Eric answered carefully, trying to build trust and understanding between their peoples. Everyone seemed genuinely interested, wanting to learn more. Later, Eric joined Mia for dinner. They ate quietly, enjoying each other's presence. Eric felt calmer and happier, but he knew the time had come to decide. After dinner, Eric asked Mia to walk with him again. In the quiet night, beneath the stars, Eric paused. looking deeply into Mia's gentle eyes. "Mia," he began quietly, "I've made my decision. Your people and your world mean so much to me now. I want to help build a strong alliance between humans and your people. I choose to stay here and accept your mother's offer." Mia's eyes filled with joy and relief. "Eric, I'm so happy. You've made me and my people very glad. But I also understand how hard this decision was for you." Eric smiled gently. "It was difficult, but seeing your happiness makes it worth it." They stood quietly together, looking at the stars, feeling deeply connected. Eric knew he would miss his family, but he felt confident about his choice. He knew he could help both worlds understand and support each other. When they returned to the palace, Queen Lana greeted Eric warmly. "You've chosen wisely, Eric. Your courage and wisdom will greatly benefit our peoples." "Thank you, Your Majesty," Eric replied humbly. "I'll do my best to honor your trust." That night, Eric lay awake, feeling content and hopeful. He had chosen a new path, one filled with promise and possibility. With Mia's gentle support and Queen Lana's trust, he felt ready for whatever the future might hold. He knew this choice had changed his life forever, but he faced the future bravely, grateful for the bonds he had formed along the way. Early the next morning, Eric and Mia woke up feeling safer and stronger after their rest. The royal guards had prepared everything needed for their journey to Queen Lana's palace. Eric noticed Mia seemed happier now, smiling and talking more openly with the guards. He felt glad to see her relaxed and comfortable. "Are you ready?" Eric asked Mia gently as they packed supplies for the trip. "Yes," Mia answered confidently. "I just want to see my mother again. I know she's worried." Together, they joined the guards and set off toward the palace. The journey was safer with royal guards around, but Eric still watched closely. Knowing danger could appear at any moment as they traveled, Mia spoke often, asking Eric many questions about his life. She wanted to know everything about Earth, human culture, and especially about Eric himself. Eric answered patiently, finding himself smiling more often because of Mia's curiosity and kindness. "Do you have family waiting for you back on Earth?" Mia asked softly. Eric paused, a soft smile on his face. "Yes, my parents and my younger sister. I think of them often, especially in moments like this." "They must be very proud of you," Mia said warmly. "I hope so," Eric said, a little shyly. "I've always wanted to make them proud." Mia looked thoughtful, watching Eric closely. "My mother will also be proud of you. You've saved my life many times now." Eric shook his head gently. "I just did what anyone would do." Mia smiled again, deeply moved by his modesty and kindness. She was certain her mother would reward Eric generously, not only for saving her life, but for showing true honor and bravery. As the day went by, they passed beautiful landscapes, rivers, and meadows filled with flowers Mia had missed seeing during her captivity. Eric watched her enjoy the freedom she had lost for so long. Her joy made him feel even happier about protecting her. By afternoon, they reached the village loyal to Queen Lana. Villagers gathered eagerly to see Mia, cheering and greeting her with warmth and affection. Mia smiled brightly, waving gently to everyone. "Welcome home, Princess Mia," an elderly alien woman said with tears in her eyes. "We've prayed for your return every day." "Thank you," Mia replied, deeply touched. "I'm happy to finally be coming home." Eric watched the warm welcome, feeling glad he had helped bring Mia back to her people. He saw the love and respect everyone had for Mia, knowing she was truly special. After a short rest, the group continued. As they moved closer to Queen Lana's palace, Eric noticed Mia seemed slightly nervous. He gently touched her shoulder, reassuring her silently. Mia looked at Eric gratefully, taking strength from his presence. "Are you all right?" Eric asked softly, sensing her anxiety. "I'm happy," Mia replied honestly, smiling slightly. "But I'm also nervous. It's been so long since I've seen my mother. What if I've changed too much?" Eric smiled gently. "She'll love you no matter what." And I'm sure she's changed too wiser and stronger because of what she endured while searching for you. Mia nodded, comforted by Eric's wise words. They continued walking, the grand palace coming into view on the horizon. Mia's heart raced with excitement and anticipation. Eric felt a deep satisfaction, knowing they were close to achieving there. Gold out as they approached the palace, a messenger quickly ran ahead to inform Queen Lana of their arrival. Soon, a large crowd gathered to welcome Mia home. Royal guards lined the path, bowing respectfully. Suddenly the palace gates opened, and Queen Lana appeared, walking swiftly toward Mia, her eyes filled with tears as she saw her daughter. Mia paused briefly, overwhelmed by emotion, then ran into her mother's open arms. "Mia!" Queen Lana cried joyfully, holding her daughter tightly. "I've waited so long for this day." "Mother," Mia sobbed happily, "I've missed you so much." Everyone around watched the emotional reunion silently, deeply moved. Eric stood quietly, feeling genuine happiness as he watched Mia and Queen Lana together. After a few moments, Queen Lana gently released Mia and turned toward Eric. Her gaze was kind and grateful. "You are the human soldier who protected my daughter. Mia speaks highly of your bravery and kindness." Eric bowed respectfully. "It was my honor to protect her, Your Majesty." Queen Lana smiled warmly. "You will always be honored here, Eric. You have done what seemed impossible. You've reunited me with my daughter. My gratitude is endless." Mia stepped closer, smiling brightly at Eric. "Mother, Eric has been more than a protector. He's become my friend." Queen Lana observed Mia's expression closely, noting the affection in her daughter's voice. She nodded, thoughtfully, smiling gently. "I can see that clearly. Eric, I invite you to stay here at our palace. Let me properly thank you for your service." Eric hesitated briefly, then nodded humbly. "I would be honored." Queen Lana smiled, pleased. "Good. We'll celebrate tonight, welcoming Mia home and honoring you for your bravery." As they entered the palace, Eric felt amazed by its beauty and grandeur. Mia stayed close to Eric, sharing quiet smiles and gentle touches of gratitude. He felt comfortable in her company, realizing how deeply their bond had grown. Eric knew the celebration would mark the start of something special, a new friendship between humans and Queen Lana's people. He felt proud and hopeful, believing peace between their species was possible. Mia squeezed Eric's hand gently as they walked, silently thanking him again. Eric smiled warmly, feeling content and happy. The challenges had been difficult, but seeing Mia reunited with her mother made every danger worth facing. Now, standing within the palace walls, Eric understood his true reward wasn't honor or wealth. It was seeing Mia safe and happy again. And deep down, Eric knew his own journey was only just beginning. At sunrise, Eric gently woke Mia again. She opened her eyes slowly, smiling slightly when she saw Eric's calm face. They ate quickly, sharing a small meal from Eric's supplies. Mia felt stronger today, more determined than ever. "Are we close now?" Mia asked hopefully as they exited the cave. Eric looked at the map in his hands. "Yes, if we keep moving steadily, we should reach the communication station by evening." The path ahead became easier, flatter, and more open. However, Eric knew this also made them more exposed to enemies. He walked close to Mia, carefully watching all around them. Mia stayed quiet, her trust in Eric growing with every step they took. Hours passed calmly, and they made good progress. Mia admired the beautiful scenery, the bright plants and animals she had never noticed before, even as she was cautious about the dangers around them. Then suddenly, Eric heard voices again this time, loud and aggressive. He quickly signaled Mia to hide behind a large rock. As Mia hid, Eric moved forward carefully, crouching low, trying to find out who was nearby. From behind a tree, Eric saw a group of aliens in different armor from before. They seemed to be discussing something urgent. "We have to find her before the Queen does," one said angrily. If we can capture the princess, we can force Queen Lana to surrender. Eric felt his heart race. He realized these aliens were loyalists, rebels fighting against Queen Lana. They planned to use Mia to overthrow her mother. Eric knew he had to protect Mia even more carefully now. He quietly moved back to Mia and whispered urgently, "We have to move quickly. There are rebels nearby who want to capture you." Mia's eyes widened in fear, but she nodded bravely. "I trust you, Eric." They moved swiftly through the forest, trying to avoid detection. Eric constantly checked behind them, ensuring they weren't being followed. However, the rebels soon discovered their tracks and chased them relentlessly. "They're coming," Eric said urgently, hearing footsteps close behind them. "Run, Mia!" Mia ran quickly, following Eric's guidance. But the rebels were faster, closing the distance between them. Eric turned to face them, determined to protect. "Mia, no matter what, keep running, Mia!" Eric shouted fiercely. "Don't stop." Mia hesitated briefly, tears in her eyes, then obeyed. Eric turned and faced the attackers. The rebels attacked Eric fiercely, their weapons aimed to kill. Eric fought, bravely, using all his strength and training. He dodged attacks, fighting back with determination. Eric defeated 2 rebels, but more kept coming. He was getting tired, yet he refused to give up. Suddenly, a loud shout echoed through the forest. Eric and the rebels stopped fighting briefly. Confused, Queen Lana's royal guards appeared, quickly surrounding the rebels. "Surrender now," their leader commanded sharply. The rebels, outnumbered and surprised, quickly gave up. Eric felt relief flood his heart as the royal guard secured the rebels. "Where is the princess?" the guard leader asked urgently. Eric turned. Quickly, running back to find Mia, he found her nearby, hiding and shaking with fear. When Mia saw Eric, she rushed to him, hugging him tightly. "Are you okay?" Eric asked gently, relieved to see her safe. "Yes," Mia replied tearfully. "I was so scared for you." Eric comforted her softly, reassuring her, "We're safe now. Your mother's guards are here." Together they returned to the guards, who immediately recognized Mia. The leader bowed respectfully. "Princess Mia, we're honored to find you safe. Your mother has been searching everywhere for you." Mia smiled warmly, then turned to Eric. "This soldier protected me. He risked his life to keep me safe." The guard leader looked at Eric with admiration. "Queen Lana will be deeply grateful. She has feared for Princess Mia's life since her disappearance." Eric nodded humbly. "I was just doing my duty." The guards led Eric and Mia safely to their nearby camp. Mia stayed close to Eric, unwilling to leave his side. At the camp, the guards treated their wounds and gave them food and water. Mia seemed happier and calmer now, though. She remained near Eric, trusting him completely. Eric felt relieved and proud that he had kept his promise to protect her. As night fell, Eric and Mia rested by a fire. Mia quietly spoke about her mother, Queen Lana, telling Eric more about her wise and strong leadership. "My mother will reward you greatly," Mia insisted softly, looking into the flames. Eric smiled gently. "Seeing you safe and reunited with your mother is reward enough." Mia blushed slightly, feeling warm and safe near Eric. They talked quietly, growing closer, their bond becoming stronger with every shared moment. Eric felt a deep respect and affection for Mia, impressed by her courage and kindness. Before sleeping, Mia whispered softly, "Eric, I'm so grateful you found me." "I don't know what I would have done without you." Eric smiled warmly. "I'm glad I found you too, Mia. You've shown great bravery." Mia closed her eyes, feeling peaceful and protected. Eric watched her sleep, promising himself to ensure she returned safely to Queen Lana, no matter the cost. As Eric drifted to sleep, he felt certain they were now safe and that the worst dangers were behind them. But deep down, he knew their journey wasn't over yet. There were still challenges ahead, and his mission wasn't truly complete until Mia stood safely beside her mother, Queen Lana. Asterisk. Emily awoke early the next morning, the forest still quiet and peaceful. Alana was already awake, speaking quietly with Torin and several other Drowlin rebels. Emily joined them, feeling a sense of purpose as the group discussed plans for the future. We must gather more allies, Torin explained firmly. Many Drowlin still oppose Koran but fear to speak out. If they knew the true princess lives, they would join our fight. Emily nodded thoughtfully. Then our first goal is clear. We must reach these people, share Alana's story, and show them they're not alone. Torin agreed, adding, "There's a village nearby. They have suffered much from Koran's soldiers. They might support us if we can prove ourselves." Emily looked at Alana, noticing the determination in her eyes. "I will speak with them," Alana said confidently. "If they hear the truth from me, they may find hope again." The group quickly prepared to set out, packing only essentials to stay light and quick. As they moved toward the village, Emily felt pride watching Alana regain strength and confidence. After a few hours, they reached the outskirts of the village. The villagers initially watched them cautiously, wary of newcomers. Torin stepped forward first, greeting the villagers respectfully and asking to speak with their leader Datsun. An older Drowlin woman named Laura stepped forward, her expression wary yet curious. "Who are you? What brings you here?" Alana stepped forward calmly, speaking clearly. "My name is Alana. I am the daughter of King Alden and Queen Mira, rightful rulers of Drowlin. Koran betrayed my family, imprisoned me, and falsely claimed the throne. I come now to ask for your support." Surprise filled the villagers' eyes, whispers spreading quickly among them. Laura studied Alana closely. "How can we believe you? Koran told us the royal family betrayed us." Alana stepped closer, her eyes sincere and steady. "Koran lied. He seeks only power and control. Look at your village, suffering from his cruelty. You have lost much under his rule. Together we can reclaim justice and peace." Emily watched the villagers carefully, noticing their conflicted emotions. Many seemed unsure, fearful of Koran's wrath. Seeing their hesitation, Emily stepped forward, addressing them earnestly. "My name is Emily, a human soldier. I had no reason to help Alana except that she was innocent and suffering. I've seen her courage and compassion. Trust her as I have. Stand with her, and together we can end Koran's cruelty." Emily's sincere words resonated deeply with the villagers. Slowly, murmurs of agreement grew louder. Laura stepped forward, her voice steady. "You speak with honesty, human. Alana, we are tired of suffering under Koran. If you promise us freedom, we will fight with you." Relief filled Alana's expression as she gently took Laura's hands. "I promise you, we will fight together for our future." With renewed energy, the villagers joined the rebels, quickly organizing to support the fight. Emily assisted, helping to plan defenses and training villagers in basic combat skills. Her experience as a soldier was invaluable, and the villagers learned quickly. Determined to protect their home, over the next days, news of Alana's return spread quickly. More villages secretly pledged support, quietly preparing for resistance. Alana moved among the people, inspiring hope wherever she went. Emily stayed close, offering encouragement and strength. One evening, while Emily stood guard outside their camp, Torin approached her quietly. "Emily, you've brought hope to our people. It means more than you know." Emily looked at him thoughtfully. "You have all given me something to purpose. Seeing your courage has inspired me. Alana has inspired me." Torin smiled warmly. "Alana is special. With your help, she might lead us to a better future." Emily nodded firmly. "She will, Torin, and I will do everything I can to make sure that happens." The days passed quickly, filled with careful preparations and planning. They built defenses, trained villagers, and gathered more allies. Emily and Alana grew closer, their bond strengthened with every passing day. They spent quiet moments together, sharing stories and hopes for the future. One night, as they rested beneath the stars, Alana turned to Emily. When you found me in that cell, I had lost all hope. You've given me back my life, Emily. Emily gently squeezed Alana's hand, smiling softly. You deserve so much better. I will stay by your side, no matter what. Alana smiled back, her eyes shining softly in the starlight. I never expected to find friendship like this. Your kindness has changed everything. Emily's heart warmed at Alana's words, realizing how deeply she cared. We will see your home free again, Alana, I promise. Days turn into weeks, the rebels growing stronger with every passing moment. Villages united, resistance spreading swiftly across the land. Koran's forces began to notice, sending patrols and soldiers to crush any rebellion. One day a warning reached their camp. Koran had dispatched a large force toward a nearby village that had openly declared allegiance to Alana. Emily quickly gathered the rebels, leading them toward the threatened village. Arriving just in time, they saw villagers bravely facing Koran's soldiers, outnumbered but determined. Emily swiftly organized their forces, leading them courageously into battle. Alana fought bravely by her side, showing remarkable strength and courage. The battle was fierce but swift, Emily's leadership guiding them clearly. Villagers and rebels fought together, successfully driving back Koran's soldiers. Victory filled the villagers with new determination, cheering Alana and Emily as heroes. Later, Alana stood before the villagers, her voice clear and strong. Today we show Koran we will not be crushed. We fight for our freedom, for justice, and for our future. Together we will reclaim our home. Cheers filled the air, and Emily watched Alana proudly, seeing the true leader Alana had become. Emily knew challenges still lay ahead, but their courage had grown strong, their resolve firm. That night, the village celebrated their victory with a feast, laughter, and hope filling the air. Emily stood quietly to the side, watching Alana, who spoke warmly with villagers, encouraging and comforting them. Emily realized clearly that her life had changed forever the day she found Alana in that prison cell. She knew their fight was far from over, but they had hope and strength together. Whatever came next, they would face it side by side, united in purpose, courage, and friendship. Emily and Alana continued their journey through the unfamiliar landscape. The morning sunlight spread softly over the trees, creating patterns of light and shadow on the ground. Alana was still weak, but she moved forward with determination. Supported by Emily's strong and steady-armed dot as they walked, Emily's mind raced with questions. Who was Alana really? And why had she been treated so badly? But Emily decided not to press Alana for answers yet. Giving her time to recover first dot, they reached a small stream and paused to rest. Emily filled her canteen with fresh water, then offered it to Alana. Alana drank slowly, feeling strength return to her body. Thank you, Alana said softly, meeting Emily's eyes with genuine gratitude. Emily smiled warmly. You're welcome. We'll get through this together. They continued their careful journey until late afternoon, when they spotted a small abandoned building hidden behind tall trees. It looked old but secure enough for shelter. Emily carefully checked the building first, making sure it was safe. Once certain, she gently helped Alana inside and found a spot for her to rest. The room was dusty, with scattered furniture and signs of long abandonment. Emily quickly secured the entrances and set traps to warn them of any unwanted visitors. Then, she sat beside Alana, who looked deep in thought. Emily, Alana began hesitantly, you have risked much for me. Why? Emily considered her answer carefully. I saw someone suffering unfairly. I couldn't leave you behind. Alana looked away thoughtfully. My people and yours have never trusted each other, yet you trust me. It is difficult for me to understand. Emily nodded slowly. Trust comes from actions, not history. I see your kindness, your courage. That is enough. Alana sighed softly, her expression heavy. I was once someone important among my people. I was a princess of the Drowling Kingdom, until the day my family was betrayed. I was captured and imprisoned. Emily listened closely, feeling a deep sadness for Alana. I'm so sorry you've suffered this way. What happened? Alana's eyes grew distant with painful memories. Our advisor, Karan, wanted the throne. He accused my family falsely, convincing many to turn against us. My parents were in prison, and I was taken away, hidden in that dark cell. Emily reached out, gently touching Alana's shoulder. I promise you, Alana, you'll never have to face that kind of pain again. I will help you. Alana turned, tears filling her eyes, grateful and moved. Your words give me hope, Emily. Thank you. Emily squeezed Alana's hand softly. Rest now. Tomorrow we'll plan our next step. The night passed quietly, both women taking turns watching for danger. Emily used the time to plan their next move, carefully studying a map she carried. She knew they had to find allies, or at least somewhere safe. The following morning, after a simple meal, they set out again. Alana moved with greater ease, though still weak. Emily felt encouraged, knowing Alana was slowly recovering. Together, they moved steadily, careful to avoid detection by any searching patrols. By midday, they encountered a thick forest. Carefully navigating through the dense trees, they noticed signs that someone else had recently passed this way. Emily grew alert, signaling Alana to stay quiet as she examined the tracks carefully. Soldiers, Emily whispered softly, her voice tense. We must move carefully. Suddenly, they heard voices nearby, forcing them to hide quickly behind thick bush. Through the leaves, Emily saw a group of Drowlin rebels. Their clothing marked them clearly as enemies of Karan's regime. Emily hesitated, deciding quickly. She stepped from hiding slowly, hands raised to show she meant no harm. Wait, please. We need your help. The rebels turned sharply, weapons drawn, cautious and suspicious. One, a strong-looking Drowlin named Torn, stepped forward carefully. Who are you? He demanded firmly. Emily spoke calmly, clearly. I am Emily, a human soldier. This is Alana, the true princess of the Drowlin Kingdom. She was imprisoned unjustly by Karan. Torn's eyes widened in disbelief, and he looked closely at Alana. Is this true? Alana stepped forward slowly, mustering strength and dignity. It is true. Karan betrayed my family and imprisoned me. I seek your help to regain my freedom and save our people. Torn and the rebels exchanged surprised, hopeful looks. Their suspicions slowly faded, replaced by a careful trust. Torn nodded respectfully. If you speak the truth, we are honored to aid you, Princess Alana. Emily relaxed slightly, relieved their gamble had worked. She introduced herself to each rebel, building a cautious bond. The rebels offered them food, water, and medical supplies, which Emily gratefully accepted. As night approached, the group set up camp, carefully hidden within the forest. Alana spoke quietly to the rebels, slowly gaining their trust and respect. Emily watched proudly, seeing Alana regain her strength, dignity, and spirit. Torn approached Emily later, his eyes thoughtful. It is unusual for humans to help our kind, he began. Emily met his gaze calmly. Not all humans are the same. Alana deserved better. I only did what was right. Torn studied her closely, impressed. Your courage and loyalty speak loudly. We trust you both. Emily smiled, feeling relieved. We have much ahead of us. Karan must be stopped. Torn nodded solemnly. Together, we can rebuild our world and bring justice. Emily looked to Alana, who now spoke confidently with her people. She saw clearly Alana's strength, knowing she had made the right choice. They had found allies, but the journey ahead would be long and dangerous. Yet, Emily felt hope. She knew she had found not only allies but friends. Together, they would face whatever challenges lay ahead. Confident in their shared purpose. As the stars filled the night sky above, Emily watched Alana with pride and respect. She knew Alana was meant for great things, and she silently promised. Herself, she would see Alana reclaim her rightful place, no matter the cost. Emily walked slowly through the strange, dimly lit corridors of the alien prison. Her heavy boots echoed softly against the cold metal floor. She was a soldier from Earth, sent with a group of peacekeepers to maintain order between two alien factions, the Zorans and the Drallans. But nothing had gone as planned just hours earlier. Emily's unit had been caught in the crossfire of a fierce battle between the Zorans and Drallans. She had lost contact with her squad and was forced to take shelter in the chaos, finding herself unexpectedly deep inside a prison built by the Zora NS. Now, as she explored the gloomy halls, her senses were on high alert. The air smelled damp and heavy, and she heard faint whispers from cells hidden in darkness. Emily felt uneasy, but her soldier's instinct pushed her forward. Turning a corner, she spotted a single dimly lit cell. She approached cautiously, noticing the rusted metal bars and a shadowy figure curled in the corner. Her heart beat faster as she realized someone was alive inside. "Who are you?" Emily asked quietly, gripping her weapon tighter. The figure stirred slightly but didn't answer. "It's okay. I won't hurt you," Emily promised softly, stepping closer. Her eyes slowly adjusted, revealing the shape of a frail young woman. She was chained, her thin wrists and ankles bound, and her skin pale and bruised. Long, tangled hair hid her face. Emily felt immediate sympathy and lowered her weapon. "Let me help you," she said gently. The prisoner slowly lifted her head, revealing weary eyes filled with fear and confusion. "Who are you?" The woman whispered weakly. "My name is Emily," she replied, crouching near the bars. "I'm a human soldier, and I'm here to help." The prisoner looked uncertain but didn't move away. "Why would you help me? Humans do not care for my kind." Emily shook her head softly. "I care. No one deserves this. What's your name?" The woman hesitated, watching Emily closely. "Alana," she finally answered in a soft voice. "Alana," Emily repeated warmly. "I'm getting you out of here." Quickly, Emily examined the lock on the cell door. It was old and rusty. She pulled a small tool from her belt, inserted it carefully, and began working. After tense moments, the lock clicked open, and she gently pushed the heavy door aside. Alana flinched at the noise, visibly frightened. "It's all right," Emily assured her gently. "Can you stand?" Alana tried but stumbled, weakened by weeks of mistreatment. Emily reached out quickly, supporting her carefully. She felt Alana's slender body trembling from exhaustion and pain. It filled Emily with anger, but she kept calm. "We'll move slowly," Emily promised. "I'll protect you." Together, they moved cautiously through the dim corridors, Emily guiding Alana gently. Each step echoed, making Emily tense. She knew they had to get out before guards discovered them. Suddenly, voices echoed down the hallway behind them. Emily tensed, quickly pulling Alana into a dark corner. They pressed closely against the cold wall, holding their breath. Emily's heart raced, but she remained calm, carefully watching the patrol pass by unaware. When it was safe again, they continued silently through winding passages. Alana clung weakly to Emily, her breathing shallow. Emily knew Alana needed medical help. Quickly, the human soldier felt a fierce determination to save her. Finally, they reached an emergency exit door. Emily carefully opened it, revealing the cool night outside. Fresh air rushed in, giving Alana renewed strength. "Almost there," Emily whispered, ENCOURAGINGOY. Outside. The dark landscape stretched ahead, rocky and unfamiliar. Emily knew safety was far away, but she didn't hesitate. Supporting Alana firmly, they moved toward a distant cluster of trees, seeking shelter. Beneath the trees, Emily gently helped Alana sit down. She quickly pulled a small medical kit from her backpack and carefully began treating Alana's wounds. Her touch was gentle, and Alana watched her quietly, curiosity replacing some of the fear in her eyes. "Why do you do this?" Alana asked weakly, confusion clear in her voice. "I'm nothing to you," Emily smiled softly. "You're someone who needed help. That's enough for me." Alana seemed thoughtful, quietly observing Emily as the soldier continued her careful work. Slowly, trust began forming between them, fragile but real. Hours passed quietly beneath the shelter of trees. As Alana rested, Emily kept watch. She knew they couldn't stay there forever, but for now, it was safe enough. Emily promised herself that no matter what, she would protect Alana. Whatever their differences, whatever danger lay ahead, Emily had made her choice. The soft glow of dawn began to light the sky, and Emily knew they needed to move soon. But for a moment, she allowed herself to rest. She looked at Alana, who was sleeping peacefully beside her, her expression calmer and more peaceful than before. Emily felt a strange sense of duty she had never experienced before. She realized saving Alana wasn't just an act of kindness. It was the beginning of something far greater, something she didn't yet understand. But she was ready for whatever came next, ready to face the unknown dot as the sun slowly rose. Emily gently woke Alana, offering her a reassuring smile. Together, they prepared to continue their journey, each step bringing them closer to hope and freedom, leaving behind the darkness of the prison. Neither knew what awaited them, but they had each other, and that was enough.